Slave Nation on the beaten path. Today is Sunday, the 6th, 2019, January. I'm here with Vanilla Swirls.
Whoop, whoop.
And we are late because we had some difficulties and then we had to run some errands and just life got behind us and stuff. But we were playing some of the best punk music you have ever heard with a lot of love songs in it.
Yes, punk has love songs. Who knew?
Who knew? And what are your thoughts of these love songs I have been playing for you?
Well, I think they're pretty exciting. Not the love ballads that I'm used to. But, you know, if a song has to tell you in it that it is a love song, that gives it all the more points, more props for it.
Well, that is the thing I would have to say about punk rockers. We say it straight out there. There's no confusion. You're not sitting there thinking, am I loved or not? Was that a love song for me? It was! Why? Because we tell you. We leave no doubt in it. Which is very BDSM-like. Very master-slave-like. Very DS relationship-like. We don't give subtle hints. We say it so everyone knows what's said.
Yep, everybody knows the clear and defined rules and guidelines.
It's all about open communication.
That's right.
So would you like to hear some more open communication messages? And we're sorry, everyone that's not tuned in right now, which would be nobody. But we're going to do our show anyway. We're going to do it for about an hour, and we're sorry we're late. But, you know, things happen, and this will be up here on the beaten path. And you'll be able to hear it.
Yay!
Yes. Love and clear communication. It doesn't get any better than that.
Nope.
Except for maybe ropes and some cuffs and maybe a few little needles and maybe a little suspension and a little whack whack here and a whack whack there. Here a whack, there a whack, everywhere a whack whack.
Yeah, you're adding a little bit too much.
Well, just want everyone to have a good time, and we'll be right back. Is there anything else you want to say, Swirls? I would like to say you are terribly, 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 terribly missed. I could write a song for you about it if you like, but it would be something like, Swirls, you are missed. You have been missed from the show. Please stay here. Don't ever go.
Oh, I don't think people miss me that bad. You're the star of the show. I'm just here.
You are missed because with both of us, it's like extra crazy.
So, extra crispy, well done.
Super extra crispy, well done. Yep. Okay, we'll be back, and now we have Flowers by the Door, which is not really such a love song, but they do talk about leave the flowers by the door. See, no, just what it says. We'll be back. Welcome back to Slave Nation on the beaten path. And as you all know, our show started late and we just had some errands that were unavoidable. But we want to give a shout out to Lou.
Go Lou.
He is our absolute favorite musician. And as those of you that were listening in earlier heard, we were talking about, well, we're listening to punk music and we're talking about how their lines, their lyrics are just straightforward. There's no confusion in them. You know what you're getting. It says it as it is. Now, Lou is from Rule Supersedes and does the mean line at onerulesupersedes.com, and you can go there and you can find a sticker. I believe he's still having his free sticker giveaways, which are really awesome. And Swirls, I really need you to help me get some new photos for the most glamorous stickers out on the world.
Okay, I can do it.
Okay, so we'll get that taken care of. But he makes a great line, and his music is just awesome. And we'll play some, well, I have all my punk. Oh, hold on, here comes Sue. Just a second. And I'm gonna, I'm gonna have to put him up. I'm gonna have to open up my other Skype, which I'm not done. But he does some of the best music you've ever heard. I really love it. And his album is due out. He's gonna tell us all about it. So I'm gonna go to a song while I get him on. And then he can tell us all about his album because it's really something, and we have a surprise for all the listeners. So we'll go to one song that's not Lou songs, and then we'll be right back. And this one's going to be TSOL, How Do. I love it. It's hysterical. It's all about how do. Welcome back to Slave Nation on the Beaten Path. And now we have a special guest with us, Lou.
Hello, Deb. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good, thanks. I'm glad to have you. I'm sorry, go ahead. Oh, Christmas was beautiful. I really had a good time. I was sick most of Christmas. I've had this cold. You can hear I have like congested nose right now. I've had it for quite some time, but you know, a cold can't destroy Christmas.
No.
So that.
Yeah. Did you spend time with the family?
Yes, I went to my brother's. My brother and son was there. You know, they're not big on Christmas. They don't really like it at all. But they still spent time with me. We watched some Cobra Kai. It's a series after the Karate Kid. If you haven't seen it, oh my gosh. It's really good.
Really?
Yeah, it's like, it's them when they've grown up.
Oh, okay. So is that actually Ralph, Ralph Macchio? Is that his name?
Yes.
Is he still in it?
Yeah, he's in it. And then the blonde guy who played, Johnny. He played Johnny, the blonde kid.
Right.
He's in it, and it's just really an awesome show. It shows them as they're grown up. But what's nice is because you knew a lot about, the Ralph Macchio's character, you knew a lot about his character and his background and what was going on in his life. Now they're kind of flashing back and they're showing what was going on in Johnny's life. And then the storyline on top of it.
Nice. I'm surprised. A lot of times when they try to keep things going, it kind of flops. But you're saying this is kind of good, huh?
Yeah, I was really, really, really surprised. Kiss King got me to watch it.
Really?
Yes, he's like, oh, just look at it, and he got me to watch the trailer. And then I was like, oh, that looks kind of good. And then it was okay. And we watched the videos and stuff, and I was like, oh my gosh. And then, so during Christmas, I told my brother and son, Charles, you guys need to watch this. So Charles so now I've watched each episode probably like 4 or 5 times between watching it with the two of them. And
yeah.
But it was nice because it was just like something the family could do. Because I don't generally like their kind of movies. They don't like my kind. I like chick flicks. My brother likes sci-fi. My son likes, gangster movies and violent movies. And he does watch some of the cartoons because, most of the cartoons are geared to adults and children now.
You mean like The Simpsons or something like that?
Well, even the ones that come out in the theaters, like Lego Guys and...
Yeah, they always have these subliminal underlining messages and stuff like that. Yeah, for adults. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, so we get a lot of that. How was your Christmas?
Christmas was good. I spent time with the family. I did the family thing. I gave everybody a little something, so it was nice to give. yeah, so I spent time with the family, and then, New Year's Eve came around, and we spent time with the family again. We played some cards. It's just good to see my aunt, my two brothers, my mom, my cousins. It was nice to be around family.
Yeah, it always is.
So your brother he's not really into Christianity, or just Christmas itself, or what?
No, it's just Christmas itself. He's not a big holiday person. His birthday is December 1st. And I called him and I was like, okay, well, what are we going to do for your birthday? What do you want to do for your birthday? Oh, we don't need to do anything for my birthday. It's just, I don't know why we have to do anything for my birthday. And I'm like, because it's your birthday. And he's like, well, yeah, I don't understand it. He did not understand that you celebrate birthdays because you're happy that person's born, you're happy they're still living, that it's a celebration that they're here with you, and just celebrating that they're a special person in your life and that you're really glad that they were born and they're still here with you.
Now, is your brother older or younger than you?
He's 4 years younger than me.
Oh, he's your baby brother.
Yes.
Oh. But he's always taking care of you, though.
Yes, he does. He does take care of me, and he does a good. Well, he's a good man. He really is a good man. He's very traditional, very conservative. He's a good man.
Cool.
Yeah. So, but that's why you celebrate birthdays, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's a celebration of birth. I never really put a lot of thought into it. I just knew when birthdays came around, we all celebrated for each other, And, yeah. So birthdays are cool. Definitely.
I think so too. I mean, if the person's still in your life and you care about them, you gotta let them know.
True. Now, did Swirls leave?
She did leave. Her son is coming by, so she wants to spend some time with him.
Now, is it Vanilla Swirl or Vanilla Swirls?
Vanilla Swirls.
With an S at the end?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought so.
Yeah.
So when I turned in on at 7:00, there was another DJ. She had like an English accent.
Yes.
I guess you must know, right? That there's another DJ.
Oh yes, there is another DJ, Pixie the Pirate.
That's her.
Yeah, and but hers is earlier in the morning. So what you hit, and I did this before. This was so funny. I did this I think it was last week when I did my show, and I was late for it. Or something I did, but I went to the page where you can play the music, and now we have the feature where you can hear some of the old shows, like at least an hour's worth of the show previous.
Yeah, I seen that.
Well, somehow I hit that, and I guess I was playing her show on my show, but this should not surprise you, Lou, that I would do something like that.
You're fine, Deb. So
that's what happened. So we do have a new DJ, and she's really good. She's got a great voice, and great personality. Hers is mainly a music show.
Okay.
Which I will make sure she gets your promos and your music playing.
I would appreciate that. Thanks.
Yeah, I know. So, sometimes I'm so slow with these things. But right now, since we said that, why don't we talk about what is going on with your music? Because I'm telling you, the two songs I have She Bled and Permission Industrial Life. And I love them. Love, love, love.
Cool. Yeah, we're scheduled to have a release on the 14th of February of this year, 2019. I have the song list right here. I won't go through all of them. But at this point we have 11 songs. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's going to be 9 originals, and then I think 2 covers at this point. I never really put out a whole album. I always did singles. So I'm kind of new to this, so I've been reading up a lot, and from what I understand, a CD is 74 minutes long approximately, and an album is 45 to 60 minutes long. Well, we have neither one of those times, so we're going to do our own thing, and I'm excited about doing it and getting out there and seeing what happens and see what kind of response I get. I'm excited about it myself.
Well, you know that we've already discussed it, so it's not a secret to you. I want one of those. I will be buying one that is autographed.
You did say that, yep.
To give away on my show. Would you like to be on my show that day and announce the winner or anything?
What day would that be?
Well, let me pull up the calendar here and see what we can do. Cause it's gonna be, it's gonna be the Valentine's Day giveaway, so there's January, February. Valentine's Day is on the 14th. You know, we could do a special show, or we could just go ahead and do it on the Sunday, the 17th, in case you have a hot date.
Why don't we do it on the following Sunday after the holiday?
Okay, so the 17th.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
I'm looking forward to it.
I am too. I'm really excited about. It's just because I love your music. I do. I'm not saying that because I wouldn't continue playing it if it offended my ears, but other people would say, how can anything offend your ears? I've heard some of the stuff you listen to, so.
Well, I love the taste of music you have, Deb. I mean, I hear stuff and I go, wow, that's pretty cool. And I've never heard it before, but I mean, even that last song that you played, what was it called?
TV Party? Or How Do?
Yes.
Yes, TSOL. Oh, I love them.
It's almost like a country tune, almost.
Yes, which is, TSOL is very, very interesting because they have some stuff that'll just slam your ears. I mean, it's just hardcore punk, and then they have other stuff that's just very mellow, and then they have some country stuff too.
Yeah, I was feeling it. I was really getting into it.
Yeah. It's just, which is, I think that's probably one of the things about punk is they identify as punkers and they, that's their label and stuff, but they don't let that put them in a box. They don't let that say that's all you can do. It's because part of the whole punk thing is being who you are and doing what you want. And not letting people tell you what you're doing is wrong.
Yeah, I'm with that. Excuse me. There was, that song, Permission Industrial. It's pretty much a male chauvinist type song, male domination. And I played it one time in a one of the Facebook groups or whatever it's, fan page, whatever. I posted it on there, and there was a girl who took offense to it, and she said something about punk is against this type of stuff, and I don't know what she was getting at. And I said it's art, it's a form of art. You can't dictate what people write about, what they draw about, what they sing about. I mean, if you start doing that, where would it stop? So I really didn't understand where she was coming from. I like the song. I think it's kind of cool.
I love it. Well, because the whole thing is, with me, that's that's the way a relationship should be.
I agree.
You know, and if I couldn't have a man that could stand up and stand tall and say, look, I'm in control, I'm in power, I'm going to decide what is best for you, I'm the one in charge that takes care of things, you just need to do what you need to do and let me worry about the rest.
Put one foot in front of the other. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Now, of course, it takes a great time to get to that point where you can find a man that you can trust with that. But once you can, it's beautiful.
So now that we're talking about relationships, are you single, Deb, or are you seeing what's going on? Am I being rude by asking, or?
Oh, you're not being rude by asking. I'm like the queen of single.
Are you?
Yeah.
I thought the last time we talked, you were seeing somebody or talking to somebody.
No, I had talked to someone, and I went to I did meet him, and it just was not just not there.
Yeah, relationships are tough. I mean, it's hard to find somebody you're compatible with.
Yeah. You know, I should just let you find the person and you go, no, this is the one.
Well, I'm still single too, Deb, so don't feel too bad.
Well, there's a lot of dumb women out there.
Thank God. No.
Oh, geez. Well, yeah, but you told me you're not really looking for a relationship. You want something a little more casual.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't even done that, to be honest with you, Deb. I guess the word is celibate. I've been by myself for a while. I mean, if it happens, cool, but I'm not out, you know, like some guys are out every day, they're on the prowl, they're trying to get laid, or they're trying to have some sex of some sort. That's their every breathing moment, that's what they do. I'm just not there. So I have some goals. I want to focus on the goals, and I spend my time doing that. If something appears or I meet somebody and we click, then so be it. But I'm not. That's not top on my list of things to do.
I think that's where those men are blowing it, though. Is their whole objective is to have sex rather than establish a relationship where they can have meaningful sex, and once they have that relationship established and they have shown respect for whatever lady they're going to be with and stuff, their sex is going to be explosive because she has trust in them. She knows she's going to be cared for, so she's going to be willing to put all she has into it.
I'll go with that. They're hard to find.
The men or the women or both?
No, I'm just saying somebody in the same frame of mind.
Yes, they are hard to find.
And women are no prizes themselves. I mean, the way they act, I mean, I don't know what they're doing. Sometimes I go, wow, this... I mean, I could even tell the way they drive. I'm like, what? This self-centered little cunt, you know what I mean? But excuse my language, and I just go about my business.
I understand. It's all complicated. Cool. So now I'm going to ask you too. Tell me what you think is the most important thing about your line, your website. What would you like to tell us all about it?
Well, there's two focal points with my website: the music and the me line. The me line was made to promote the music, believe it or not. And I started that One Rule Supersedes. Originally it was called Permission, because the song is called Permission. Mm-hmm. So the One Rule Supersedes comes from the song Permission. It's a little complicated. And Permission is what I started. I wanted to put out a line of products called Permission products. I know I'm grandiose, but this is what I was thinking. And I would have Permission perfumes and Permission lingerie and Permission this and Permission that and Permission, and it would, you know, every time you bought a product, you would get the song Permission. It was the whole idea was to promote the song. And that was like 10 years ago. So that fell apart, and now I do One Rule Supersedes.
I like the perfume idea a lot.
You do?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I really, a really nice, you know, strong, perfumey flavor, not flavor, scent, you know, call it sin. I mean, you know, and another one that's, you know, oh, yeah, you could have such lovely scents, and then the names, you know, sin, bound, obedience.
I like that.
Submission. I mean, just a whole thing.
I like that. I wonder, I never really, a friend of mine looked into perfumes a little bit, and he was trying to get me involved in it. But I think it's kind of a process where you have to put it on people, and, you know, because sometimes people break out in rashes and all kinds of stuff with perfumes or lotions and stuff like that. So you have to put it through a ton of tests and all this other kind of stuff before you can bring it to market.
I don't know about this for sure, but we got tons and tons of perfumes out there, tons and tons of lotions out there. So we know the basic I guess you call them builder ingredients. You know what I mean? So your perfume, I don't know what the heck I'm talking about, so I'm just throwing out things. You know, water, glycerin, alcohol, let's say an oil. Okay, let's just say they all basically have those four in them. And then you add the scents you want in there. So I don't really think that it would need to be tested again. Because basically they all have the same thing. The same makeup with just a slight variance.
Okay.
And people that know they have sensitive skin, know they have sensitive skin. So that's like with, I go to Ulta, and they carry Lancome and Clinique and MAC, and they have their store brand, the Ulta brand, they have L'Oreal and CoverGirl, the basic brands, all the basic brands, and then they have all the different hairline products and stuff. So all these things are basically basic products. So they come out. Now they have a program there is, you have 60 days, 60 or 90 days. So like if I take a new mascara home and I don't like it, let's say it's burning my eyes, I take it back, they exchange it, they send it back to the factory. Which you're probably going, well, you're going to lose money on that. But in the end, you would probably lose more money on the testing. Because you're probably going to have 1 out of 1,000 people that has some kind of reaction. It's just going to happen.
Right.
And then if you're going to put something wild in your product, like you're going to get real jiggy and put peanuts, then you need to put, this is the peanut product. Product made with peanuts. If it's crazy like that. So in my mind, I don't think all that testing is going to be necessary if you're using the general products that all products are made of, but you're just tweaking it just a little bit.
I see what you're saying. That's a valid point.
Because the work has basically been done for you. It's just you want to do something a little different. You want yours not to have such a woodsy smell. You don't want a perfumey smell. You want more of a slutty smell. Or you want more of a, whatever kind of smell it is you decide you want.
Yeah.
But I love the perfume idea, especially in the kink community. If you have something that smells good, but then has a sexy name on it, seduction, sin, obedience, something like that.
I hear what you're saying. So when are you going to put out your perfume line?
Can I have a loan, Lou? I would totally do it if I had the money. I would so do it. Maybe we can work on it together. Let's see if we can get the funding. We'll talk about how much it would cost. I don't even know how much it would cost. I would just say, give me a bottle of perfume for 50 cents. And I want to sell it for $500.
Well, a lot of it would be about marketing and how you market it and how it looks.
Yeah.
The bottle, the label. But a cheap way to do it would be, there's probably like generic perfumes. You just put your label on it. It could be as simple as that.
Yeah. Well, I think the bottles could be done really cute too, like, little chain bottles that look like chains.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I mean, there's so many ideas we could go over. We'll have to talk about this later.
All right.
Well, everyone steals our idea right now. So, how about we play your songs?
Sure.
Okay, I'm going to play both of them. I have She Said and Permission Industrial. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. Welcome back to Slave Nation Radio on the Beaten Path, and that was Lou with his music from Rule Supersedes. I'm getting this right, Lou?
That's right.
Okay. Permission Industrial and She Said. And they're all written by him and performed and everything. And those are going to be on your new album, correct?
They are going to be on my. It's going to be a new version of both of them, or it's going to be. It's called a. They call it a remastering of both of them. Yes.
Is that supposed to make them better?
Well, if you don't remaster them, and remember when we did that thing where you say what song is playing with your phone, and then it tells you what song it is?
Yeah.
Well, if you add the same songs on different albums, they'll delete both of them because they don't know which one it is. So if you remaster them, they'll be able to say that it's Permission Industrial from the album One Rule Supersedes.
Okay.
So it has to do with Apple and Google Play and all the computers for them to distinguish one version from the other version.
Oh, okay. Well, as long as the songs aren't getting changed or we get the original kind, whatever. I just don't want to lose my songs.
Well, you'll never lose what you have.
Yes.
And they'll just be. I think they come out a little cooler, actually. Yeah.
Well, I'm excited, and then we'll have to. Well, let's talk first. Like when they're coming out and before our show that we're going to do the giveaway, perhaps we can do just a short thing where we play all the songs for everyone to hear, if you're up for it.
Sure.
Okay, it's up to you. Think about it, because we have to, get schedules and get them together and all that other stuff. But I really believe in your music. I mean, it's just amazing, and I want to help promote it all I can.
Thanks, Deb. I appreciate the help. You've been very supportive.
Yeah, it's good stuff. I play it at home and dance around to it. So I'm going to wrap up my show. I'm just going to let the music play on, and everyone can listen if they like or whatever. I have punk stuff going, but I'm glad. Oh my gosh, this worked out really well today that I was able to get you on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's exciting.
Now you're going to put this on YouTube?
Yes, I am. Yes,
cool.
I am. It's going to take me, I'm slow on it, but I will get it there.
Cool.
Okay.
Looking forward to it.
Okay.
All right, Deb. Thanks for having me.
Okay. Did you want to talk afterwards at all or anything when I get this going, or are you off?
I think I'm off.
Okay. Thanks for coming on, Lou. Thanks so much.
Thanks for having me, Deb.
Okay. Have a good night.
You too.
We're going to Suicidal Tendencies.
All righty.
Okay. Welcome back to Slave Nation Radio on the Beaten Path, and that was Lou with his music from Rule Supersedes. I'm getting this right, Lou?
That's right.
Okay. Permission Industrial and She Said. And they're all written by him and performed and everything. And those are going to be on your new album, correct?
They are going to be on my. There's going to be a new version of both of them, or it's going to be. It's called a. They call it a remastering of both of them. Yes.
Is that supposed to make them better?
Well, if you don't remaster them, and remember when we did that thing where you say what song is playing with your phone, and then it tells you what song it is?
Yeah.
Well, if you add the same songs on different albums, they'll delete both of them because they don't know which one it is. So if you remaster them, they'll be able to say that it's Permission Industrial from the album One Rule Supersedes.
Okay.
So it has to do with Apple and Google Play and all the computers for them to distinguish one version from the other version.
Oh, okay. Well, as long as the songs aren't getting changed or we get the original kind, whatever. I just don't want to lose my songs.
Well, you'll never lose what you have.
Yes.
And they'll just be. I think they come out a little cooler, actually. Yeah.
Well, I'm excited, and then we'll have to. Well, let's talk first. Like when they're coming out and before our show that we're going to do the giveaway, perhaps we can do just a short thing where we play all the songs for everyone to hear, if you're up for it.
Sure.
Okay, it's up to you. Think about it, because we have to, get schedules and get them together and all that other stuff. But I really believe in your music. I mean, it's just amazing, and I want to help promote it all I can.
Thanks, Deb. I appreciate the help. You've been very supportive.
Yeah, it's good stuff. I play it at home and dance around to it. So I'm going to wrap up my show. I'm just going to let the music play on and everyone can listen if they like or whatever. I have punk stuff going. But I'm glad, oh my gosh, this worked out really well today that I was able to get you on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's exciting.
Now you're going to put this on YouTube?
Yes, I am. Yes,
Cool.
I am. It's going to take me, I'm slow on it, but I will get it there.
Cool.
Okay.
Looking forward to it.
Okay.
All right, Deb, thanks for having me.
Okay. Did you want to talk afterwards at all or anything when I get this going, or are you off?
I think I'm off.
Okay, thanks for coming on, Lou. Thanks so much.
Thanks for having me, Deb.
Okay, have a good night.
You
And
too.
we're going to Suicidal Tendencies.
All righty.
Okay.